So the first thing we want to take into account are user-to-movie interactions. So we'll look at each user and each movie in isolation. We won't take into account similarities amongst them right now. We'll just look at each one in isolation and see what we can do about making the prediction a little better. And so the first thing you'll notice, let's just take a look at this this chart over here, and we've highlighted user D and movie 3. And so one thing you notice about user D is that it seems kind of harsh in his reviews, right? Because he gave a 2 when everyone else was giving a 4 or a 5. He gave a 3 to this movie, which everyone else gave a 4 or 5. He gave a 1 where we have 2 other 4s over here, and he gave a 2 where, again, there's a lot of values higher. So D seems kind of harsh, like a harsh reviewer. And then on the other hand, you look at movie 3. Movie 3 seems to get pretty good ratings, except with the exception of the harsh critic D, who gave it a 3, which is still average. He's getting all 4s and 5s, whereas other movies are a bit lower. So you could say movie 3 might be a really good movie, right? So that's the idea here behind biasing, right? Some just tend to have higher mean or average values than others, and that's why we can't just average the entire table. We have to it's better to take the columns into account as well, and the rows and the columns separately. So that's the whole idea again, first, of easy or harsh reviewers. You can also imagine that some reviewers, maybe reviewer A over here, might just be much easier than the others, whereas D is much harsher, and he tends to rate much lower. Again, people rate differently, and we pointed out user D for being that one harsh reviewer. At the same time, on the movie side, there's some movies are good, some movies are bad. Some movies are just higher quality and others are better perceived by the public. So movie 3 seems to be a really, really good movie, whereas 2 might be a little lower quality, or at least perceived less well by the overall general opinion. And so, again, movie 3 is what we pointed out as well here.